Afternoon, Professor. I could come in?
Yes, please come. Have a seat. Have a seat. Welcome. I trust that you are coming to let me know what topic you've chosen for your cultural studies paper.
Well, I did. I have a kind of synopsis of what I want to do. I'm torn in between something with respect to Oshun or Yemoja or maybe Mami Wata. I think Mami Wata because they don't really talk about Mami Wata in Trinidad. So I think that is where I want to go.
Seems very interesting.
Yeah.
But where you think you're gonna get information on that, seeing that, she's not one of the more popular deities?
Well, I have this Baba Cyrus. I think he actually goes to a shrine that propitiates Mami Wata in Trinidad, so I think I better call him.
Ms. Richardson, the time is almost upon us, eh? You need to get busy.
Yes, Professor. I'll try my best.
No. Don't try. Just do it.
Alright. I really should, eh? Alright, I wanna take a note here to call Baba Cyrus because I only have 2 weeks again. So
get busy.
I'll try to get it together because I'll do it.
Okay, miss. Thanks for coming in.
Mami Wata, Good afternoon, Professor.
Sheena, welcome.
This is the advisor.
Lovely. So good of you to come. Please. So good of you to come. Have a seat, my guys. So, Sheena.
Yes, Professor.
I don't know how much you've told Baba about what the paper is and what sort of guidance you want to get from him. Could you just guide us?
Yeah, sure, because I am really kind of stuck as to where I should go, right, Baba? Can you explain to me some of the attributes of Mami Wata?
Okay, I have no problem with that. Like I said, it's very timely that you're doing this now. Right? I don't know if you planned it, but the month of June is very important to Mami Wata. Okay? Like I said, the 25th of June is a feast day. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the depiction of Mami Wata is that of a mermaid. Half human, half fish. Okay. And like most mermaids, even when you go back into the old history, European history and so on, they are very seductive, very sexual. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's one of the aspects of Mami Wata. She's very beautiful, and she's a healer. Mm-hmm. And her name Mami Wata derives from her essence. She's the essence of water. That's why she's called Mami Wata, meaning mother water. Mm-hmm. And it's not Mami Water, it's Mami Wata. Okay? She has certain attributes in terms of her colors that she likes to wear. Her possessions. One of her more important attributes is the fact that she always has a mirror with her. And she is usually found grooming herself, combing her braids and so on. And because she's Mother Water, she's normally found and seen around bodies of water.
Baba, dare I ask, what is the significance of the mirror and the comb?
Well, the mirror the legend has it that when she looks in the mirror, she's seeing the future. She is the present, and when she looks in the mirror, she sees the future. Okay? And she's beautiful. She's very, I don't want to say full of self, but she knows she's beautiful. So she's always grooming, combing, and watching, and smiling and so on. And she's very seductive. So that she always wants to look her best, especially around the male species. Like I said, apart from those, how should I say, her imagery of being a mermaid and so on, she's normally seen and depicted as having closeness with reptiles and snakes and so on. In fact, most of the imagery you see of her, she's always, I don't want to say in a circle, but a snake is normally around her, around her shoulders and so on. And even her followers tend to wear, not snake skin, but belts and so on, which shows the, the imagery of a snake and so on. In terms of the things that she likes, like I said, her favorite color is gold, right? In Nigeria, the colors that she likes to be seen in is red and white. Okay? In Trinidad, I suppose because of the way the oral tradition developed and down here, we use blue and white. And of course you may understand that the blue and white comes from the whole water aspect and the fact of the sea.
That makes sense.
And what of the gold? Is it gold just as in the color, or is there...
Gold, no.
Real gold?
Yeah, real gold.
Okay.
Real gold. Right, and like I said, if you're making an offering, or as they say, propitiating her, and you want to give her something with a gold, it's preferable to have a real gold, like our boys in a, let's say like Silas, would have real gold. You can't go and have a gilded or dioded thing that you just spray gold.
So it's not a gold plated, everything must be gold.
She's very seductive, she's very sexual, and she likes whenever she's being propitiated or being worshipped, for use of a better word. She likes a lot of music and dance.
I read somewhere that she charms by her music, is that correct?
Yeah, yes. Okay. Slightly silence of her, she uses her voice, it's very beautiful. And when she sings, she can attract. Right? And in fact, if one is not careful, one can get carried away with her voice. And doing very well, because she likes to abduct. And so that if you're not careful, you could follow her into a deep pool somewhere and actually drown. And this is why one should try not to interact with Mami Wata. On their own. So they should do that with a priest or priestess around. Yeah.
Baba, you enter in a space where we see the dangers of interacting with Mami Wata without the proper guidance. So what is the upside? Why would someone decide that they wanted to interact with Mami Wata?
Because ignorance. I mean, if you go into a situation and you are attracted by this woman with a voice like a siren, singing and so on, she's very beautiful, it's combing her hair and so on, she would lure you in. Right?
Yeah. But what I'm getting at is why does she have devotees? What do they get out of this relationship with Mami Wata?
Well, of course, once they deal with her properly and appreciate her, I like to use that word, do the right things around her, she in turn will give you which is good health. Like in the case of females, some people who cannot have children and so on, you can get that from her. Now, it's not that she's evil to say, well, look, she's looking at everybody, she's looking to set you up in some way to drown you and so on. The only point I was making there is that one needs to be careful when you're interacting with her, right? Not to play brave, because you have a lot of people who, from the little information you get here, you feel you're an expert on
That's not
and then you get tied up, to use the literal term. Okay? So we talked about the attribute of what she like in terms of gold and so on. She normally dresses in very pretty colors, right?
Okay.
Right. So she would, like I said, in Nigeria it's red and white, but normally she's depicted in very, we call it African print, but very pretty clothes and so on.
So bright colors.
Bright colors. In fact, some of the depictions of her has a white top and the skirt is like rainbow colors. So you have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. The usual range of colors, right? In the skirt and the top. So that's in terms of the colors. In terms of food and so on, she is a water deity. So when you're making offerings to her, you need water birds. So you don't take a cock, a rooster, and make an offering to her. You need a drake, right? A male duck.
Right.
Okay. And usually male or female.
So only animals that is for that kind of offering.
Well, water,
of the water.
birds,
Yeah.
water birds.
Okay. What about can she dwell by other waterways? Like, what is it? Just beaches or the sea or the river? Is it specific?
Waterways. She would dwell in a pool. She would dwell in a pond, a river. She could be found in any one of these areas. But the whole question of, like I said, because of the southeastern part of Nigeria, where the sea is, where a lot of her worshippers reside and so on, you find that a lot of the legends are associated with her being a mermaid sitting on a rock by the sea. But there are people who would come upon her. They might be walking up a river or traveling up a river, walking in the forest, come upon a river and see this. And like I said, in Haiti they call her a sirene, siren, so she'll be singing, she'll be combing her hair. Yeah.
You have any first-hand experience with seeing this particular?
No, I've never come upon her in that kind of.
Okay.
Except at the shrine, when she would come, depending on the singing and so on. Normally in the shrine to which I belong, we have what is called flag night. That's the night when you would put up her antenna. It's really a flag, we call it the antenna. And there's dancing and so on. She would come. Or during your feast, when people make their offerings of water birds and so on, she would come. And people dance, so she doesn't want people to just come and walk around and you have to be dancing and singing. It's like when you're dealing with your Egbe. Okay? You need to be happy.
Yes.
Okay, so basically that's the context in which she operates. Like I said, she's about healing, she's about with women and so on. She can, so she would make them have babies, but she would be able to assist them in doing whatever they have to do to be able to have offspring and so on. So usually women who are barren or who for some reason can't normally come to one of the priests, and explain a situation and he would make offerings and so on. And of course, with everything else, you do your divination and you ask her questions. And depending on how she responds, you might say, look, it's not time for you yet. Or maybe your mate is the wrong mate. Things like that. But all those things that will come in the normal course of interaction with her. Okay? Any other questions you have in terms of, like you talk about the color or what her attributes are?
Yeah.
They said she's healing, like when people are ill. Not just a question of procreation or making children, but people are, with all sorts of COVID, whatever, and she is able to prescribe. It's not that she would touch you and the COVID would go. She would prescribe medication. Normally it's normal things that we take for granted.
Do you think, Baba, this is a worthy topic? Because I know a lot of people tend to look at the other Orisa or the more prominent ones like Oshun and Yemoja, which is valid. But do you think Mami Wata is worthy of speaking about in this time?
Mami Wata is what?
Worthy to be spoken about in this time.
Of course.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people tend to talk about the Oshun and the Yemoja.
Yeah, well, listen, I think one of the things we need to understand that is like in Nigeria, there are whole villages that appreciate one Orisha.
Right.
So when you hear Oshun State in Nigeria, it means that most of the people there are Oshun. You have Ogun State. You have all different, and it's because of the way we were brought here as slaves and pulled from all the different states. This is why you find that in a shrine in Trinidad, you have all these Orishas. But in Nigeria, sometimes they identify like you were telling me, they say, well, might come to Orisha and ask for time, they say, well, look, check my sister, check my sister. Because, for example, when you're talking about, for example, question of medicine and health, you know, you're talking about Usai, so you may come to her and say, look, child having some mental problem, medical problem, so check my brother, right? And send you to Usai to do certain things. But they are all part of the whole pantheon of Orishas. They are all aspects of Olodumare. And just like, of course, the Catholic Church and even the Hindus and so on, they have different deities for different things. But they are all associated, they are all connected and so on. But you know, we are on the topic of Mami Wata, so you don't want to stray too much, right?
So I wanted to ask though, because I mean, it all, coincides. I would have heard that Mami Wata is called by different names in different cultures. Do you know of some of those names?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of confusion with that too. Like I said, there's a lot of misinformation also.
That too.
So that, for example, Brazil or in EOOI, they call her Yemaya. That's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, Yemaya is Egbe Omo Oni, right? So Yemaya is not Mami Wata, right? But because of the water deity thing and the fact that they're all water people, it's very easy to see what happened there, right? And they are sisters, right? These are sisters, I mean, sisters and brothers, right? And when you go into the whole history about whose children they are and so on, it's very interesting to find out, who married to whom and who had children and so on, and that's another topic. Right? So, anything else you want to answer that?
No, but I think there's a lot to chew, there's a lot to digest. I'm going to try and take all of this in, but I think definitely.
Yeah. And of course, feel free, if you have any questions, you want to give me a call. I
will do just that. I think tomorrow though, I feel I need to go down by the river and cool my head, because this is a lot of information, and to make this paper a good one, I need to.
And when you go, don't force it. Let's go.
Okay.
Just go, sit there for a minute. If you want to wade out into the water, it's fine. Right? I know you may not want to spoil your hairstyle by wetting your hair and so on.
Well, I have to change it for tomorrow because...
Alright? So, just go and you would be inspired. You would get the vibration. Yes? See, like for example, I'm not telling you to go there, but one of the places that would be ideal for you to go and just like meditate is in the swamp.
Caroni swamp, you mean?
Wait.
No, I'm just asking. No, I just...
Because you know, you're having the birds, you're having the mangrove.
Okay.
You can walk and sit on a mangrove branch. And like I said, don't fight it. Don't go and say, Mami Wata, listen, I'll come here because I want to get some inspiration. You just go and you will get your vibration. Normally when you're doing it, you would make an offering of a water bird. I don't think you want to get to that.
Anything like sweets and that kind of stuff?
Well, she's not too much on sweet. She's on a lot of libation. So if when you go, you walk with some, well, not with tea, but you walk with some water. So what you do is if you go, you get some water from a river, some from a spring, right? If you have rainwater somewhere, put them all together and you pour that in the water, wherever you are, right? Take a blue and a white candle, light them together. You need some Florida water. Okay. And of course, all along you're saying, whether you say it with your mouth or with your mind, that you're asking her for blessings, you're asking her to show you, to guide you, and you're asking her to reward you for showing your appreciation of her. You're also asking her to open your mind so that you understand her more, so that you could do your project. And corroborate. If you find something out, you ask her. Even things I tell you, when you meet another person, you can ask them about it and make sure things mesh in there. Yeah?
Triangulation.
That's right.
Exactly.
Some triangulation.
Well, I'm thankful for coming here at UTT because trust me, a lot of the things I would have known, some I would not have known, but I give thanks all the same. So thanks again, Baba, and I'll let you know how it goes.
So, thank you again.